From the Diary of Headmaster Ivan of the Royal Academy. Hold on, I need coffee. I've been so distracted by how crazy this is, I'm not drinking my coffee. It was 15 years ago when I first learned of that tome. The headmaster's chair was but a dream to me in those days. When my prize student Lucia brought a young woman to me, the woman told me that I was the best suited for the position of headmaster, that there was no knowledge, no position that should be off limits to a man of my ability. And so she taught me many things, one being the existence of ancient tomes containing the long-forgotten secrets of old. There are several volumes of forbidden writings in Atlas Dim's great libraries, and no eyes but the headmasters are allowed to look upon them. The tome in question is one of these. It is the last extant tract of the legendary sage known as Salomon, whose name lives on in history through the land of his birth, the kingdom of Bernstein, has long since been forgotten. Long has it been since that he who can decipher... Long has it been said that he who can decipher its true meaning will obtain power over even life and death. I'm trying to read these fast because, like, we gotta go, but the words are... You kind of have to read it slow. The current headmaster is not worthy of such knowledge. What he lacks in intellect only pales to what he lacks in character. I cannot depend on him. I would depend on you. She wished to decipher the secrets of the tome and share its knowledge with the worthy alone. Thus a great scholar was needed, one who would be able to fully understand the arcane truths within the tome. The doddering fool who now serves as headmaster could never do such a thing. But a genius such as you, Yvonne? Surely you, of all scholars in the realm, are up to the task. Yes, that was how she persuaded me. It was true that I bore a little resemblance to the former headmaster who was interested in nothing but his studies and whose only praiseworthy trait was his tenacity in that single-minded pursuit. But I was different. I knew that knowledge was worth its weight in gold, and more critically, my intellect far outstripped his. How could the idiots around me fail to realize this? This woman told me that the then headmaster, holding a lofty office he had done so little to deserve, was tantamount to sin, and I agreed. When she asked me if I could remove him, I assured her that it would be the simplest of tasks, and so I had him assassinated just as she wished, leaving not a trace of evidence behind to incriminate myself. Shortly after, I ascended to the headmaster's seat in his place. I encountered the strange woman only one more after that day, when I reported to her that I had murdered the former headmaster. She flashed a chilling smile and simply replied, "So you did." Then she walked away, never again to appear before me. Perhaps removing that man was all she wanted of me after all, I thought. It was no matter. The tome was in my grasp, and I immediately set myself to uncovering its secrets. All the rumors I had heard were true. It was a work of staggering genius. With Lucia as my assistant, I was able to obtain other rare and ancient texts from that woman, even if I never saw her again. Yes, everything was going just as I had planned. The power beyond the imagination was finally within my reach. How did it all come to this? Dang that accursed Lucia. Dang this heartless, conniving witch. How did I not see? She meant to use me from the very start. I was the one who unlocked the secrets. I who constructed the basic theories of how to effectively control life and death. And as soon as I had done that, she had no more need for me. That was why she gave me a flawed blood crystal and led Cyrus right to me, so that she could dispose of me without dirtying her own hands. You despicable, loathsome, hateful woman. Death has not cooled my fury, but only fueled it to greater heights. Curse you and that unholy witch you brought to my side. May the deceitful Lucia burn for all eternity. May the foul witch Lieblack be banished beyond the furthest reaches of hell. I don't think he likes her very much. He a bit angry. Make sure everyone's full health so they can get the bonus health. Oh look, it's this guy again. For the third time. Is he gonna be super fast again? Poison.
I am ready. Our stars fill us with power.
Now, what next?
Venom-toothed tiger?
I'll do my best.
Question mark?
Bring about a miracle of
Cat scratch fever.
Hero's home. An interesting dilemma. Much to learn.
Fire.
Well then, scatter. I am ready.
With the grace of sealed teeth.
Ouch. Not a big fan of that poison.
I see.
No good. All stars fill us with power.
Let's go, Naya.
Bring about the miracle of healing.
I wanted to use her ability, but I gotta wait a turn.
What's this?
Gotta wait a turn because he's going kind of crazy.
Let's try this.
It's getting a little wild.
What's this now? Let's try this.
Don't think I can mess around with this guy. He's mean.
Out of my way.
I am ready. One thing
Okay. Now we'll be alright.
prepare yourself. Alfred, bring out the flame.
No, you
No! I hate when I do that. Okay, she survived. I don't know how she survived, but somehow she survived.
Ignis are dead.
I am ready.
Okay, I got one more hit everybody spell. It's gonna be this.
All stars fill us with power. All stars fill us with power.
Bring about the miracle of healing.
Alright,
I see.
hit him with that.
Now, what next?
Hit him with this.
Elemental grip.
Elemental break.
Well then,
Hit him with a little... Oop.
take this. No good.
Hit him with a little...
You like that?
No good.
And now... The peacock strut.
The peacock strut. The peacock strut.
Not gonna get his big move off, but...
An interesting. Ignis are dead.
It don't matter. We still do massive damage.
All ready for you. Time to steal the show.
I will not be defeated. Bring about the miracle of healing.
I see.
Benefic stars bless us.
Ah! Ignis of Death! Ignis of Death!
I am ready.
She's fine.
Pierce our foes.
Out of my way.
I'm not worried.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
An interesting dilemma. Ignis of Death!
Is he only yellow health?
Ignis of Death!
I thought he was almost dead. That's why I was like dropping everything.
Let's do this! Time
Okay, he's
to
red.
steal the show.
I think he just got red though, so
I am ready.
he still actually has some health.
One thing
My turn now. Prepare yourself. Elfric, bringer of the flame.
What is the logical course of action?
Bonk.
Oh, flames! Rage!
Nice.
Rock!
I was gonna do a double steel SP next turn.
Ends your lesson.
Nice. Full level up again. Get all my stuff back. Yep, just one more. We're definitely going overtime, but we gotta keep going. Alright, let me run to the bathroom real quick. Overtime on Octopath today. I would have never thought that, like, I don't know, it's just a game from 2024 and a game like this that feels more of like, it's not Final Fantasy 27, okay? It's like just Octopath Traveler. It's just a one-off. I mean, now it has a sequel, but when it came out, a one-off little RPG from a side studio of Square Enix. Like, I was not expecting... Put aside 2 hours for this dungeon, because you can't save, you can't leave. Giant boss rush. Like, crazy. Just was not expecting this at all. I came in here with like an hour left, and I was like, for sure, we get through in an hour. But having said that, like I said before, I'm so happy it's here. I'm so happy it's here. Like, this is so perfect for this game. I freaking love it. From the Diary of Graham Crossford, Part the First. Grave tidings reached me as I was passing through Victor's Hollow in my travels. My beloved's condition had worsened. I knew my journey must be brought to a swift conclusion, lest I be too late in the end. I made up my mind to sail across the verdant deep. The final ingredient I required was the pinion of an ogre eagle, that most fearsome beast of the sky. They are said to make their home in the forest of Roubaix, beyond the vast Emerald Sea. When I arrived at the harbor, there was only one ship to be found. It was a grand one, no mistaking that, but the captain was none other than Leon Bastral. I knew he was going to come in at some point. I recognized him at once, of course. Who could travel these lands without hearing a tale or 10 of that dread pirate captain, the very mention of those of whose name would set even the bravest sailor's heart pounding and palms sweating. Yet I found the man himself to be quite different from the one spoken of in legend. Captain Leon Bastral stood at the helm of a merchant trader, which was preparing to hoist sail at the very moment I came upon it. I told him of my haste and implored that he let me aboard. I'm afraid I don't just let anyone aboard my ship, he told me, and I felt as though I were being put to some kind of test. It was clear this was a man who did not easily place his trust in others. My coin purse, as impoverished as my hopes, I held out the only thing of value I could offer, my journal. This is the most valuable of my possessions, I explained. Within it, you will find a record of every region of this vast continent, every town I have visited, and every path I have tread. Surely such knowledge is worth the trouble of having one more body aboard your ship for this voyage. After all, what need had I of such a log then? My journey was nearly over. All that remained was to obtain the final ingredient and hasten home to my beloved side. Captain Leon gave a boisterous laugh and gestured me onto the ship with a grin. You'd have me believe the leaves of that old book are more valuable than the leaves in my coffers. You must have had quite the journey. I wouldn't mind hearing about it as you swab my decks. As the ship tossed about the stormy sea, my thoughts drifted ahead of the winds to where my wife awaited me. I could see her face in my mind so clearly that it felt as though it was only minutes ago that we parted, not countless moons, and I prayed that the flame would guide me back to her while that gentle smile still graced her lips. It's almost finished at last, my love. Pray wait for me just a little longer. I know not what has become of my journal since I parted ways with Captain Leon, but looking back I am relieved that it left my hands when it did. Surely it is better that my final entry ended with some traces of hope rather than the bitter pain I would eventually find at journey's end. Tressa was right all along. It was an important book. Alright, last one. Is it going to be Red Eye? Nope.
I cannot fail.
I'm ready.
Alright.
All
Same
stars
plan.
Fill us with power.
My turn.
I misheard that as swap my decks. Are you excited for the TGC stream on Monday? You're just so excited you just got cards on the mind?
What's this?
What is that?
An
Oof.
interesting dilemma.
Big oof.
Much to learn.
Yo, thank you, Daniel. I can't boost, which is kind of a problem.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
My turn.
What is this called? Curse? Terror? I think it's terror.
Here.
Yeah.
Now, what next? Venture Dogma.
I am ready.
Actually, just gonna BP boost Ophelia
All stars fill us with power.
so you can get to her thing. Oh no, I should have done that. I should have done the
What's
Seal
this?
Teach.
Will not be defeated.
That's fine.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Just survive. And he is hurting, even with
I'm ready.
the debuff, because we all have our defense debuff.
With the grace of Seal Teach.
What's this?
Okay, I don't want to break him yet.
How about this?
I'll do my best.
Okay.
Bring about a miracle.
Hold. Hold. Gonna make it. Just hold on a little longer.
I'll take this.
Yo, thank you, Ruby.
What's this now? Let's try this.
Well then. Prepare yourself. Elfric, bring out the flame.
I am ready.
Now, we do this.
Sunlight, burn this place clean. Sunlight.
Now we just
burn
shut down
this
his whole
place
game.
clean.
We just shut his whole game down.
I see.
Haha. Wasted a turn. You suck.
I'll do my best.
Sucks to suck.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
I am ready.
And now we do this.
All stars fill us with power. All stars fill us with power.
Interesting dilemma.
And give him a little bit of this.
Elemental grip.
Elemental break. Do we want to just crush his hope and dreams now? Or do we want to wait? No, we want to wait.
I see.
We want to wait
I will not be
for
defeated.
Ophelia to get going.
No, you will not.
I am ready. One thing please, show us the path. One thing please, show us the
Interesting dilemma.
Elemental break.
grip.
My turn now. Prepare yourself.
Now we cook.
Elfric, bring out the flame.
I am ready.
The peacock struck. The peacock struck.
I appreciate it. Really. An interesting. My focus is up. Mage Lord Dryson. Let's do this. Time to steal the show. Now.
Remember this boss?
Venga Sota.
I don't.
Venga Sota.
No one will ever remember him again. He's dead forever.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
If we fail
I'm
this
ready.
and we have to do it again, he's just gonna be dead when we get here. Why not?
Fierce our foes.
Actually did some damage.
I appreciate it. Really. What's this? Venga Sota.
Man, yeah, that's crazy.
Ends your lesson.
Crazy damage. Alright. What's gonna happen? From the records of Lord Werner of Riverford. Hornburg will fall. I still remember her smile as she said the words. It was a score of years ago now, mayhap more, a simple sellsword I was then, when she came to me with the sack full of leaves and dark promise in her eyes. She knew as well as I did that I had far greater aspirations than selling my sword for coin, but coin would have to be a start, and what a start she offered me. Not only the leaves to free me from another man's employ, but as much as I asked for to invest in my plot and establish the connections I would need. The life I'd always dreamed of was finally in my grasp. So he got all of his stuff from her, and then still was like, I'm the greatest of all time. I'm the strongest of all time. You're nothing. I'm the greatest. Like, you literally just got it all from this evil woman that just showed up with a giant stack of money and was like, here you go. I could use her. I could use her to get all that I'd ever wanted, or so I thought. And so I took the girl up on her offer and began my plot to bring down an entire kingdom. I would need men if I were to accomplish anything, so I created my own sellsword company. The Black Brotherhood, I called them. I spent 3 years doing nothing but gathering information on Hornburg. Then, using what I had learned, I began to systematically remove any obstacles that might stand in my path. I used the girl's connections to make my company of sellswords very much in demand in Hornburg. I took the worst of the lot, those with no scruples and nowhere else to go, and made them out to be bandits and thieves. I set these villains to attacking the borders of Hornburg, and then my Black Brotherhood would turn them back. It was quite the performance. Other armies didn't stand a chance at beating us to the site of each battle. The skirmishes all took place far from the heart of Hornburg. We knew ahead of time exactly where they would happen. Since the foes we faced in these battles were in fact our own men, it was an easy feat to give the appearance of a crushing defeat. Through this farce, the Black Brotherhood won the hearts of the people living in those borderlands. Ingratiating myself with the families of these borderlands, I used their introductions to buy trust among many powerful houses of Hornburg. The tales of the Black Brotherhood had spread throughout the realm by then, and I used that woman's money freely to strengthen my ties to powerful men within Hornburg and without. Still, King Alfred was well beloved by his people and his bannermen. It would be no small feat to win their hearts away from him, in which case, things would become much easier if they were simply not in the picture. Hornburg would not last long without the people's love for their liege binding them together, and so my eyes landed upon Erhard, who held a bitter hatred of the king within him. I had him appointed as a member of the king's own guard so that he could be in the perfect position to do the deed. All that remained to be done was to give Erhard the chance that he was all too eager to seize. Mixing lies and truths, I lit a fire among his still strong young warrior I befriended. I could spout any lie and it would not have mattered. Humans care little for facts, they believe what they want to believe. In the end, it took me just 12 short years to bring Hornburg to ruin. After the kingdom fell, I decided the time had come to settle my accounts with that woman. I disbanded my company, having no more need for sellswords, and used the riches I had accumulated to buy myself the lands and status that would see me through my remaining days. To tell the honest truth, this was not easy. I could have gained even more had I remained at that woman's side. She could provide me with wealth and power beyond any human's wildest dreams. But to pursue this any further would be madness. Perhaps I was already mad to serve so long at her beck and call to bring down a kingdom. She was beautiful. There can be no doubt about that, but did I desire her even for a moment? No, for within that attractive trapping was evil, pure evil, intent on bringing humanity to ruin. If a man dared touch any part of it, his own flesh would rot and fall away. She was a lethal poison, she was a witch. And so I cut myself off from her entirely and did not look back. Funny though, is it not? In the end, I could not escape her. She brought about my ruin as surely as if I had indulged in her poisonous touch. For in the end, just as I felled Hornburg, it was Hornburg's last knight who laid me low. So she paid Werner over the course of 12 years to take down Hornburg, just so that the kingdom wouldn't be on top of the gate. Like, just so she could get to the gate easily. Holy cow. Gate number 2. Well, it'd be that time. Ooh, augmented elemental defense is actually pretty dope. I'm gonna give that to her. I'm gonna get rid of Fleetfoot. And give insult to injury. I miss it too much. Journey's End. Form 2 parties for the final confrontation. No, they threw a Bizarro Sephiroth at me? Holy cow. Dude, this is so cool. This is so cool, but also we're so dead. This is so cool, but also we are so dead. Like, there's no shot. I mean, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. The whole game is... The whole game is all about your whole party. The thing is, though, like... I'm just gonna throw on random stuff, because I think we're dead. The thing is, like... You only have 2 of the... Or you only have 4 special classes. Hold on a second. We need to give jobs first. God, we could be here all day doing this, and we're already half an hour past. We still have a whole nother series to do today. I'm just gonna have to throw some stuff together. I'm just gonna have to throw some stuff together. But yeah, like... We only have... I guess it's gonna... It's really gonna depend on what this is like. Do I really have to use everybody, or is it just... I can use everybody? Alright, we're just gonna go in. We're just gonna go in and see what happens. Okay, so it does say primary and secondary, so I'm kind of curious, like, do I just put the A squad together here? Or should I put somebody... I mean, we got Ulbrich, but... Oh, that's scary. I mean, if I have to use that secondary party, like, they're toast. They're totally toast. I'm kind of thinking maybe I throw Therion in that party. I don't need him in the primary party. He's nice for damage, but I don't need him. God, this is gonna be a disaster. It's gonna be a total disaster. God, this is so epic, though. Actually seeing all the characters together, too. Look at this. Quite the stubborn ones, aren't we?
Why, yes.
Where's Kit? Why isn't this voice acted? Where's Kit? That's the question on your lips, isn't it?
Kit.
Why, he's right there, standing before your eyes.
Just so.
The 13th god, Galdera the Fallen. He and Kit are one and the same.
The Gate of Finis.
The Gate of Finis was created to seal Galdera beyond the boundaries of this world. And the Crossford family, you see, comes from a long and ancient line that carries the stuff of the Dark God in their veins.
But in truth,
Many years ago, I led Graham, Kit's father, to this same place. I told him that by coming here he could return his beloved to the land of the living. A lie, of course, but one he was all too willing to believe.
and then,
All was proceeding according to plan, but in the end I underestimated the strength of the man's spirit.
oh,
The ritual failed and Graham escaped somewhere, though he hardly resembled himself anymore. This time, though, it will be different. I'm guessing Red-Eye. This time I will not fail.
it begins.
At long, long last, Galdera shall rise again, and all the world will know his fury. You, too, have an important role to play on this historic day. Your flesh, your blood, your very soul will feed the Dark God and give him strength.
Father,
Father, can you hear me? Father, your daughter calls for you.
Galdera, my father.
Oh, Father, pray show mercy on these poor wretched souls. I hear you, my daughter. Oh, Father, at last we are together. My daughter, for fulfilling your fate, I bestow upon you eternal slumber. You're welcome. Brave souls, you too have earned the same reward. So come, let us consume all life on this world. Let us consume the gods themselves. For now, in eternity, there is only us. There is only Galdera.
I don't think this one will listen to reason.
Is that Kefka? Oh man, this song.
An interesting dilemma.
Okay, I have no idea what just happened. Raging Soul, Omniscient Eye. I'm guessing he's invulnerable. If I had to guess.
I will not be defeated.
Ow.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
I am ready.
That didn't feel great.
All stars fill us with power.
Now, what next?
Ow.
How about this?
I will not be defeated. Bring about a miracle of healing.
I am ready.
All stars fill us with power.
Sorry.
Can you not?
What is the logical course of action?
Kind of need her.
How about this?
Man, he just does so much damage. It's crazy.
With the grace of Seal Teach.
It became harder to hit your foe. Okay. That's... could be worse.
that help?
An interesting dilemma.
I don't know what to do with you.
Lux Conjurer.
Break that thing, I guess.
I will not be defeated.
Okay.
Prepare yourself. Elfric, bringer of the flames.
What is the logical course of action?
Okay.
Elemental grip.
I am ready.
This is good.
One thing please.
Can survive now.
One thing please.
We got our buffs.
Lux Conjurer.
Doing big damage. Oh, that's not good.
Well then,
I don't like that.
bring about a miracle of healing.
I am ready. Oh, stars, fill us with power. Oh, stars, fill us with power.
Lux Conjurer.
I have a feeling we're gonna kill this thing and then we're gonna have a very small opening to deal damage. And it's probably not gonna be good. And then on top of that,
One thing please. One thing
we might like have to switch parties or something at that point, and then we're really
I will not
toast.
be defeated. Bring about a miracle of healing.
I am ready.
The peacock strut.
the peacock strut.
The peacock strut.
Gotta beat him with the peacock strut. I don't care about that. I'm using magic. Did I use... I think I did.
Elfric, bringer of the flames.
Alright, Cyrus, it's all you.
Lux Conjurer. Lux Conjurer.
Still dealing no damage. Okay, now I am. I'm guessing I can deal damage now. I have no idea what he's weak against. I would imagine light, but who knows?
Let's try this.
Oh my god, that was... I don't know if he was ever actually vulnerable there.
With the grace of CLT.
This is gonna be rough with only one person that can deal damage.
Have this.
I am ready. Oh, stars, fill us with power.
Something will happen next turn. Just something. Something's going down.
Lux
Something's going down and you're probably not going to like it.
I'll not be defeated. Here I go! Elfric, bring out the flames!
Oh,
I
that's,
am ready.
that's a little annoying.
Stay strong.
Ow. No. It's not good.
Have this!
What? Poison drains BP too? What? We don't like that.
Have this!
Yeah, that's horrible. We don't like that.
What's this?
Oof.
I
I had a feeling there'd probably be some ailments involved here, and I have like no defense against it.
Have this!
I am ready.
Hmm. I just want to get past like this phase to see what happens with the second party, so I know what I'm supposed to do. You know. I don't know if we're gonna make it.
Stay strong.
My status ailments have been nullified? Oh, my buffs. Oof.
Let's try this.
That's honestly not that big of a deal, because I can just put them back on. We have like so much BP. That is if we survive long enough to do it.
I am
Which is not looking like I'm going to.
ready. Stay strong.
Man, the heal past your max HP skill is still the dumbest thing. Like, it's genuinely...
Stay strong.
the only reason I've survived like 2 fights now.
Have this!
Yeah, I can't. I just have to sit here and survive, so I don't think we're ever going to kill this thing.
What is the logical course of action? How about this? What's this?
I have no protection against all this poison stuff.
With the grace of Seal Tige.
Elemental damage will be augmented. As in, everybody's or just yours? I don't know what to do.
Bring about a miracle of healing!
Oh, cool. Neat. Alright, there we go. Man, I'm sad, because I wanted to at least know what the second party does. Because now I don't know if I should, like, try to set up 2 separate parties that can both survive. I mean, if that's the case, like, we're going to be here forever. Like, if I have to have 2 parties that can actually survive that fight, Because I can only use 2 super skills, super jobs per party. Not to mention my party is like super underleveled. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to have 2 parties that can survive 3,000 damage swings. Like, I'll have to get, like, every party member the extra health thing. I mean, I would have to imagine, given that when my party died, my second party didn't, like, jump in. You know, it's sounding like we need 2 crazy strong, like, we need 2 parties that are stronger than the party I have. Yeah, it's kind of wild, the difficulty jump. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that this boss is this hard, but it does seem kind of weird that, like, the bosses before are way easier. I'm a little confused as to why there isn't a save point. Like, after the boss gauntlet. Because, like, if you wanted it to be like a big gauntlet where you fight 8 hard bosses and then a super hard boss, that's one thing. But if you're strong enough to defeat Galdera, the other bosses are going to just be annoying. Like, they're just going to, like, you're just going to plop through them. So, like, what's the point? Why not have a save after the first 8? Like, just let us leave after the first 8. Well, no, I mean, like, when I say have a save, I mean, like, let us leave as well. Yeah, like, that's a bit silly. Like, if the other 8 bosses were on the same level as Galdera, then I'd get it. Then it's basically just Hollow Knight-esque final boss dungeon. Like, you know, I get it. Or, like, something like the VR battles in Rebirth. But it just seems like you have 8 bosses that are going to be, like, so easy if you're strong enough to beat the final one. Or you have 8 bosses that are going to take you forever, and then you're just going to get smashed by the final boss. So that's kind of weird. I'm not sure why they did it that way. I'm all for, like, a big final gauntlet. But seems like the balance is strange. Right, exactly. Once you can beat Galdera, it's just a waste of time. But it's not that big of a deal. I just figured I'd point that out because it's a bit silly. So here's the question, guys. We've been playing Octopath for 70 hours. It's like 2 months. More than that we've played Octopath for our Let's Play series. This feels like a post-game super boss, like, for the Platinum Trophy. Not really something you do for the regular playthrough. But it's also, like, lore dump. So, like, I'm mixed. This feels like something I would normally do for the Let's Play because it is still part of the story. And, in fact, the regular story left us off on such a terrible note that it's like, you know, I want to finish this as part of the Let's Play because I feel like it's a important part of the game. But I also feel like we're going to be spending 30 more episodes grinding. Because, like, I have to get 2 parties that are on the level of this party. So, what do we want to do? That's kind of where I'm at. I think, because the grinding is going to be... I know I said before, like, it's really cool how it's such an open world that you can just go explore and kind of get stronger as you explore, but I'm kind of done exploring. I don't really want to do all the little tiny side quests. Maybe I will anyways, because I might need it for a trophy. But I just kind of want to sit. I want to get... I think there was a skill that gives you more XP, right? I think it was a merchant skill. I think there was a merchant skill that gave you more XP. Oh no, Starseer skill. Well, that's job points. No, that's job points. We want XP. Oh, there you go. It's a War Master skill. That's going to take a while to get everybody to get that. But yeah, I kind of want to just get this on everybody, and then... I don't even know what kind of party I'm going to build, though, honestly. Oh, you only need it on one? Okay. That helps. I just leave Therion in the party. But yeah, like, what kind of party am I gonna make that can, like, survive all that? I guess I just need a tank in both parties. I need, like, a tanky apothecary in both parties. I mean, I think I can pretty easily survive with the party I have now if I actually went defensive. You know, I'm all offense, you know, with this party. If I actually, like, built total defense, if I put on defensive abilities, you know, then I think we could survive until the second party came in. And then the second party would get annihilated. So if I can get the second party to just, like, tank up, then I think we have a shot. But I don't know what else this boss does, too. Like, I mean, we really only saw the beginning of the fight, so... But, like, with some ailment protection... and actually focusing on defense, I should be fine. What sucks so bad, though, is I have to go through all 8 of those bosses again just to try to see what kind of strat might work, you know? That's pretty brutal. And again, it's just going to be a waste of time every time we do those 8 bosses. So yeah, that's definitely not something I want to do in the Let's Play. I am more than happy to do a super boss during a Let's Play. I've done it before. But I'm not doing 19 episodes of me doing the same 8 bosses over and over again just to try strats on the super boss. So I think what we'll do is we will grind some of this out off stream. No, you cannot save at all, as far as I know. So I think what we'll do is we'll grind some of this out off stream, or not off stream, off Let's Play. Probably still do it on stream. Just not as the Let's Play. And then we'll jump back in. This is going to be complicated, though, because Christmas is next week. We're not going to have time to actually, like, do enough to... Not to mention, we're busy next week. So we might have to start the next Let's Play. And then come back to this. That might be what we have to do. Because I'm not going to put the whole Let's Play on hold. You know me. I want episodes every week. That's what's important to me. I want something going on every week that you guys can watch. So I think we start the next Let's Play. And once I'm strong enough, we go back into this. It's going to be weird. I've never done anything like this before, but this is just a really weird scenario where this is not something I want to do for the Let's Play, but I feel like we gotta. Because with all that incredible lore and kind of the ending that left me wanting more, I feel like this has got to be part of the Let's Play. I want the Let's Play to include the end of this dungeon. I think it should be there. So I guess that's what we'll do. We'll put this Let's Play on a brief hold until we're have some time to grind it out and be ready for the final boss. No, it's fine. I'm not gonna stress. That's why I said let's just start the next Let's Play. You know, let's just start the next Let's Play, and whenever we have time, we'll do this and then do the final episodes. I'm totally fine with that. I just don't like to not have Let's Play episodes. That's all I care about. What's important to me is that people have something to watch every week. That's all I care about. You know, that's what's important to me. I said this before in the past. I want to be that consistent thing that when you need content there to get through your week, when you need content there to go to sleep, when you need content there for whatever reason, it's there. So 4 episodes every week. That's what's important to me. So we'll start the new Let's Play next week, and then whenever we have time to grind this out, we'll probably do it on stream. But whenever we have time to grind this out, we will, and then at some point we'll jump back on the Let's Play and give it another shot when we feel like we're ready to go. Should I check the trophies at this point? I feel like I should. Normally I would wait. Well, normally I wait till I'm done with the game. I am pretty much done with the game. Let's see here. So I have a feeling this is probably story, so I'll leave that. Resolve the troubles of everyone in the realm. So that might be like do every side quest. Learn every skill, dealt maximum damage. Alright, so maybe we do just run around and do side quests so we can work towards this. And hopefully we get... Man, that's gonna suck. I'm gonna hate this trophy. Because, like, yes, we will get a couple, like, things that'll be nice, but it's gonna be such a waste of time. You're gonna get, like, no XP and no JP running around doing quests. So maybe I just wait on that, actually. And we just do everything else first, and then when I decide I want the plat, I come back and do this. But yeah, okay. So, with that being said, this will be the semi-finale of Octopath Traveler. We will come back and finish when we're ready. And we'll move on to the next Let's Play. I've not decided what the next Let's Play is going to be. It's not going to be Octopath Traveler 2. We'll wait on that, since we're not even finishing Octopath Traveler 1 yet. But I do want to do Octopath Traveler 2 very soon. Like, probably the Let's Play after this. I have some ideas of what I would like to do for the next Let's Play. I'm going to decide over Christmas what I want to do. But, I have some plans. I think pretty much every plan I have is an older RPG. So will most likely be an older RPG. It usually is, but this one was newer. So yeah. I will decide what the next Let's Play is, and you will see. Then we'll return to this. I don't really want to give my final thoughts, because I really want to see the end of the post-game before I give my final thoughts on the game. But in general, I have fallen in love with this game, and there's so many things that I love about it. I think that there's some issues that are hopefully fixed in Octopath Traveler 2. But, you know, that Octopath Traveler 2 might be one of my favorite games of all time. If they can take all the things that I liked about this game and fix the things that I didn't like, it's like a top 5, you know, because that's how much I loved the good stuff in this game. Some of the stories really grabbed me. The way that the stories are super personal and relatable really grabbed me. The way that it's like an open world turn-based RPG, something that I felt like, not that it couldn't work, but I just didn't think it would be this good. But it really is. They did such a great job creating the world and making me want to explore it. Some of the surprises that I was not expecting. The class system is great. It feels like a giant sandbox. And then on top of that, the super classes. You know, there's just, when it's good, it's incredible. So, very, very happy that we played through this game. And it was much more than I expected. It definitely destroyed my expectations. So, just want to say that now, and I'll give more thoughts when we actually finish everything. But this game definitely exceeded my expectations. I thought that a game with 8 characters, all with separate stories that don't really connect other than post-game, don't really connect, wouldn't grab me as much as it did, but it really did. This really is a special game. I'm glad we played it. Not to mention the graphics and the music. Holy crap. Did not expect the music to be so incredible. Expected it to be good. It's Square Enix, but wow. Just absolutely blew me away. And the whole shadow box style, it grabs you before you ever play the game. You know, there's a reason why so many people during this playthrough were like, what is this game? You know, you just see it and it just immediately like grabs you. And that's what graphic design is all about. Like, if you can grab people like that, you did your job. And this might be one of the most uniquely looking games. It just really, you want to know what it is as soon as you see it, you know? Yeah, it's not just like the graphic, it's like the aesthetic of all of it, you know? So anyways, I'll give more thoughts at the end of everything, but I want to say thank you everyone that's watched the Let's Play up to this point. It was a long one. It was longer than I thought it would be. You know, I did not think we'd be 70 hours deep. But this game proved to be much bigger than I thought it would be. And the world was so much more massive and so much more to explore and do in it than I thought. So it was a pleasant surprise. Thanks everybody for following. And we will see you in the future episodes where we take on the super crazy post-game. And we'll see you in the next Let's Play, which will start next week. And of course, will still be Friday afternoons, every Friday morning on Twitch. Then the episodes will come out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on YouTube every single week. So you always have something to watch. We will see you in that Let's Play. Peace.